Hey guys, so tonight's episode is called Love and War. So I've sent out all the private readings and now I'm going to get into the energetic story and activity of the week. Every connection that comes into our life teaches us something about ourselves. Last year, I was in a situation where I was being psychically attacked and people were being mind controlled to attack me. The person manipulating through mind control told me telepathically that I needed to start being friendlier and saying hi with particular people to help our friendship come back around. As much as I would have liked that to happen, I just couldn't do it because these people hadn't ever treated me respectfully and oftentimes talked cruelly behind my back for the healing work I was doing. Everything about this situation was toxic, and inside, that intuitive space, it was saying you need to create healthy boundaries. And it's one thing to say hi, and I had been doing that and I was kind of past that point because things were just always being twisted. I was at the point where I wasn't really interested in chit-chatting or small talk or any of that. And I knew what was happening behind it all because I am highly psychic. So I wasn't interested in mixing and mingling with that energy anymore. That I just wanted to make it very clear that what was happening wasn't appropriate. And in the end, I'm all about the energy we feed, and the healing work, which they weren't even understanding, was for everyone. The healing work is for everyone to really help sustain humanity, because if they really understood what toxicity feeds, it doesn't help anybody in the end. And I mean, we're really coming to the head where things need to shift. So I wasn't interested in repeating the cycle of toxicity. When I refused to do what this person wanted, this person mind controlled people to tell on me for not saying hi, and then I was threatened with HR. I dealt with these types of situations at the workplace for 5 years, and I really was afraid to leave because, well, work pays your bills. A healer told me that if things didn't get better, I must leave so my health wasn't affected. She told me that once I left, my next employer would be so thankful for me and appreciate me. Eventually, I left that environment. The next job I got, which is what I'm doing now, every single day, these people thank me and say how appreciative they are. On top of it, the woman I care for is an absolute firecracker that I really connect with. She's got a devious side but a beautiful heart, and she is so blunt. So much the hospital staff had her on a watch list for her bad behavior. Her family is impressed at how well she listens to me and that I'm able to get her to do things that no one else can. I think it's because, well, I just love her, and when we just love and have gratitude and receive gratitude, it goes a long way. There's something special about her. Maybe it's because she came into this world through war. Her Polish mother was forced from her country and fled to India, where she then met her husband, who was British and Indian. Her name is Armistice. I might be saying that wrong, but it basically means, because she doesn't use the first name, she uses her middle name. But she had told me her first name is actually Armistice or Armistice, which means an agreement made by opposing sides in a war to stop fighting for a certain time, a truce. And she was born on the 11th month and 11th day, 11/11, in 1934, the year they signed the peace treaty for World War II. And she was born on what she calls World Peace Day, November 11th. She's my sign of peace. And while I may have tamed her wild side, her rebellious soul, she brought my soul peace and gratitude. She's my sign that peace is coming, and that these past 5 years weren't for nothing. That we will wake up to see the channels of energies we support, and that the greatest love is healthy boundaries and gratitude for our life, love, war, and lessons. You know, we all have these stories that once we get through them, they become such an inspiration to others. And we all are really just helping walk each other home. So this is the activity, the energy activity that's going to help create healing energy within your life. It's called Magical Relationships. And I'm getting these activities from the book The Magic, which is all about law of attraction. It's from The Secret. So it's called Magical Relationships. People with gratitude have better relationships in family, with friends, in the office. For one compliment about others, find 10 compliments for good relationships. So being grateful for people just as they are. Make stronger relationships. So choose 3 of the closest relationships to be grateful for. You may include God, guru, parents, spouse, children, siblings, friends, mentors, teachers, colleagues, any relation. Have a photo of each one. And you don't need a photo. If you're good at visualizing, you can just visualize them. So hold it in your hand and think of things you are most grateful for. Best qualities of importance or acts that have helped you. Think 5 things you are grateful for. Look at the photo, say thank you, and the reason for each of the 5 things why you're grateful. And so as we know, when we send out healing thoughts for others, we're sending them that good healing high vibe energy. It's going to make them feel better. It's going to make them do better. And not only is it going to help them, but the energy we put out also is the energy we support. So if we're supporting that healing high vibe energy, then we're supporting the energy that helps our planet ascend and come into that holistic interconnectedness. Or if we support the low vibe, which is the fear and the hate and the anger and the shame and the doubt, when we support that energy, we actually support a demonic energy, which in science could be aliens or entities that are of lower vibration. That, hey, everyone's in love and war. What's gonna win? It's up to you. Happy healing, guys.